Hey everyone, it's Sean and welcome to Invest with Fire. In this video, I want to talk about preparing for the next Cardano breakout and when that might happen. So first off, Cardano is trading at $2 and the general sentiment I get is still, why isn't Cardano doing anything? Well, I don't think people understand what Cardano is about. Cardano is about building on granite. They want to build a very stable foundation so that they don't have to fix things later on. Versus Ethereum is about moving quickly and breaking as many things as possible and trying to innovate as fast as possible. And the analogy I like to use that it's quicker to build a bike, but a car will get you further. So let's talk about the price action of this chart. CRYTOS, the smart contract platform for Cardano, was released on September 12th. And there was a lot of bullish news leading up into the release of this long-awaited smart contracts, because that was the thing about Cardano. Everyone called Cardano the ghost chain because they were the smart contract chain that had no smart contracts. Well, smart contracts was technically released on September 12th. But the thing is that the CRYTOS backend was not finished and released yet. So let's talk about a couple articles. So first off, this first article, 200 smart contracts on Cardano, but there's a catch. And that catch is that the CRYTOS backend isn't completed yet. So these smart contracts are time locked. And so we have this article from Input Output, and this is the development team behind Cardano. And they talk about CRYTOS. CRYTOS is a platform that provides a native smart contract language with necessary infrastructure and tools to support smart contracts on Cardano. Now, I'm not going to go into details about all of this, but I just want to go down to here where they have this final line. We're continuing to work on the final integrations, and based on the current trajectory, we plan to deliver the integration in November, assuming we don't encounter any critical issues. So once this backend is completed, then we're going to really see the real utility of Cardano and its smart contracts. And what I'm hoping to see is that we see the same kind of price action leading up to the release of the CRYTOS backend. So on the screen now, I see some bullish indicators and some similar patterns also. So first off, we have a descending wedge right here. And this wedge conveniently comes to a point in around mid-November. So we'll see if Cardano actually trades in this wedge, and we'll see if it goes up or we'll see if it goes down. And of course, I want to see it go up because I believe in Cardano and I believe in the technology. And so looking at the previous price action before the release of the smart contracts on September 12th, I saw the same kind of pattern. I see a descending wedge right here, or a descending triangle, whichever way you want to draw the lines. But again, we just saw another example of seeing a similar pattern right here, and we saw a breakout. And I'm hoping that Cardano goes that way, and it definitely looks like it could. If the triangle comes to a point at November 13th, and they're saying that the CRYTOS backend will be released around there, well, we'll see if we actually see a breakout right there. And that's what I'm expecting to see Cardano break out. But of course, you know, we never know what's going to happen. All we can do is look at previous patterns, and just because we saw this previous pattern happen in the past doesn't mean it can happen again. We saw even a dip right here. We saw this dip right here. So we could saw a capitulation of Cardano even go down right here, and then it could bounce back up. And if we bring up the bull market support band, we are trading right on it right now. So we could definitely go under it and bounce back up and back to $3 and above. So just to summarize my point again, in the previous past, we saw a descending wedge right here and a move upwards up until the release of smart contracts. Now, of course, you know, this depends on what Bitcoin is doing too. And with Bitcoin, we were also seeing a general uptrend too. You can see down here in this teal line. Ethereum also we saw a general uptrend, and Bitcoin still controls the market. And I know that's an easy cop out, but if Bitcoin does the same thing, we can see Cardano break out in the middle of November. But Cardano could trend sideways for a little bit and then break out later on in the year, maybe December or January. But just based on the previous pattern right here, we could see it break out just like how it did last time. Now looking at the Cardano to Bitcoin pair, we broke this line right here, but we still have support at 3233. So that's still good news. Looking at Cardano to Ether, we've also broken this general trend upwards, and we're still holding support though around 4583. So what this all shows is that the valuation of Cardano against Ethereum and Bitcoin is bleeding. And of course, this makes sense because Bitcoin is making its bullish run. Ethereum hit all-time highs, and Cardano is just lagging behind. But again, Cardano is not about moving fast. Cardano is about doing things right. So this is nothing new with Cardano, and I'm still very bullish with Cardano. This is a good time, in my opinion, to accumulate more Cardano. Of course, this is not financial advice, but this is just my interpretation of what I'm seeing. So trade at your own risk. And some other bullish news I'm seeing is that Cardano has moved to number 5 in total market cap. And above it is Tether and Binance. And to me, this is good news. Now Cardano has more room to run, especially with Cardano having more utility than a stable coin. And Binance coin is a very centralized coin too. With Cardano, it's a decentralized smart contracts platform. And it should be at number 3. And some would argue that it should be number 2. But Cardano still has a lot to prove, and everyone's looking forward to seeing what kind of smart contracts and utility comes out of Cardano too. But with Cardano, I mean, they already have staking, and I just love the staking compared to Ethereum because like the fees are so low, but of course there's not as many transactions on Cardano compared to Ethereum. But just the utility of being able to keep your Cardano on a Harbor wallet and staking it from there, and they took their time and did that right. Compared to Ethereum, Ethereum is now transitioning to Ethereum 2.0, and they're trying to just emulate and copy the same thing. So this makes me very bullish on the team behind Cardano and what they're all doing. Now, if you want to see my price prediction for Cardano, I'll link that video up above and at the end of this video. If you like the content, like, subscribe for more updates, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.